So we are into the third part of the chapter, the life processes for 10th standard science. Well, in the last class we have discussed very well about the autotrophic nutrition and how plants obtain their nutrition using four major things, that is sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and the chlorophyll content. Now let us see the other side of the organisms, that is the heterotrophic organisms. Fine. So the organisms who show heterotrophic nutrition, they are said to be the heterotrophic organisms. Now what do we understand by the word heterotrophic? So let us see. So the organisms who cannot synthesize their own food, they cannot make their own food using the four major things, that is the sunlight, water, the carbon dioxide and the chlorophyll, as the plants have done. So here they depend on others for the purpose of the food. So they depend on the other living organisms or the dead organisms also. Fine. So how do they obtain the energy? They derive their energy by digestion of the organic matter. So they eat the living or the dead content of the food and they get energy from it. Fine. So in case of the examples, here we have basically all animals, bacteria and the funguses. Now let us go into the classification of these heterotrophic organisms. So there are three basic types of heterotrophic organisms. They are the saprophytic, the parasitic and the holozoic. The first one, that is the saprophytic. Now whenever we hear the word saprophytic, there should be two major words which should come into our mind, that is the dead and decaying. Something which is dead and something which is getting decayed. So the organisms who eat exclusively the dead and the decaying matter, they are said to be the saprophytic organisms. So a lot of bacteria and fungi are there who belong to this category. The second one, that is the parasitic. So here the organisms will depend on other organisms and they will be harming that organism. Now how it is done? Let us see. Let us take an example of two organisms, organism A and organism B. Now if organism A eats food from organism B, then organism A is getting benefited and the food is being taken up from organism B, so it is getting harmed. Therefore, the organism who is getting benefited, that is said to be a parasite, and the organism from which the food is being taken and who is harmed, that is said to be the host. So such kind of relationship is said to be a parasitic relationship, where one organism is getting benefited and that organism we call it as a parasite, and the other one who is getting harmed, that is said to be the host. Fine. Here the examples are of plant known as the cuscuta and one of the animal, that is the tapeworm. There are many other examples. Fine. Next one is the holozoic. So here the food is taken as a whole. And the best examples are a lot of organisms, just as we humans have a holozoic mode of nutrition. We take the food inside, we chew the food, we gulp it on, and then later on our body utilizes that much amount of food for getting energy for various purposes. Thank you very much.